What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, we're going to be drawing Gigantamax Butterfree from Pokemon Sword and Shield. Let's get started by drawing a circle in the center of our page for the head. So start at the very top, drawing that circle, coming down towards the bottom, and pull that back up towards the top. Let's move out to the side and draw in the eyes. Starting on the left side of the head, we're drawing an oval, going up, come down, and then pull that out towards the left. We'll line this up on the right and do the same thing. Going up to the same height, come down, and then out. And then we'll add a small highlight circle to the top of each eye. Starting on the left side, go all the way around, and then back up, and do the same thing on the right. Now I'll move to the center and draw a sideways oval for the mouth. Starting in the middle, just going around, out towards the right, and then back up towards the top. And then we'll add two small teeth. On the left side, we're going to draw a small V, and then we'll do the same thing on the right side. And then we're going to tuck the body in underneath the head. So we're going to start on the left side, we're going to draw a slightly larger circle, going around to the bottom, and pull that up on the right side. And we'll add the hands along the top. Starting on the left side, we're going to draw a C, going around, and then back in, going the opposite direction on the right side. And then we're going to add three fingers on the inside. Starting at the very top, we'll angle down and out with a short line. Do the same thing on the right. Now from the bottom, we're going to go out and up. And then we'll connect the top and bottom with a point, coming in and then back down. Do the same thing on the right. And then we're going to tuck two ovals underneath the body for the feet. We'll start on the left side, start up here, curve around towards the bottom, and then pull that back up. Leaving a gap in the center, we'll do the same thing on the right side. Let's move up to the top and draw the cloud circling around the head. So we're going to start on the left side, we're going to draw a C shape, going around, and then back in. Now we're going to work our way over towards the right side. Starting from the top, we'll draw a small half circle, and then we're going to vary the sizes of these half circles. We'll go large, small, and medium. Now we're going to curl this back around with a backward C, and then we'll work our way back over towards the left with various sized half circles. Now we're going to draw two more clouds tucked in along the side. Let's start on the top on the left, curve up and then down, and then working our way towards the left, again with various sized half circles. And at the end, we're just going to curl this back around, drawing a C. Let's draw on the bottom of the cloud, going down and up, and then drawing a couple more half circles going in behind. And I want to take that and flip it over on the right. So we'll start up here, and work our way over towards the right side. We'll circle back around, and then draw on the bottom of the cloud. And then from the top of the head, we're going to draw the antennas going in behind the clouds. Just leave a gap in the center, go to the left side, curve up and out, continue along the top. Now we're going to go over towards the right and do the same thing in the opposite direction. Let's round out the top of the antenna, come down, and then in behind the cloud. Now we're going to trace the antenna along the outside, stepping out, just follow that same curve, going all the way up towards the top, and we'll do the same thing on the right side. And then from the top on the inside, we're going to come down, and then bend that out in behind the cloud. Let's move to the side and draw on the top of the wing. We're going to start on the left side of the head, and curve up, and bend that out in behind the cloud. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing, going up and underneath. And then we'll continue the curve of the wing going all the way out towards the left. So starting above the cloud, we'll go up, and then bend that out. Let's go to the right side, continue this curve going up, and then out. Now going back to the left side, we're going to round out the tip of the wing, come down and then in. Round this out, come down, and we'll just pull that into right about there. Let's do the same thing on the right. Rounding out the wing, come down, and pull that in. Now I'm going to go back and draw the fur around the body. Let's start at the top of the head, I'm going to curve around and then back in. Do the same thing on the right side. We're going to continue this pattern coming around in behind the legs. Do another curve going out and then in. And then again, going out and then in. And we'll draw one more, curving down and then in behind the bottom of the body. I'm also going to add a little bit of fur in between the feet, starting on the left side and just curve down and up. Now we're going to move back out and tuck the bottom of the wing in behind the fur. Let's start on the left side. I'm going to come down, round out the bottom. I'm just going to pull this up and in behind the fur along the left side. Do the same thing on the right. Coming down, rounding it out, and pulling that up. And we'll draw the bottom half of the wing underneath, starting over on the left, curve down and then in. I'll leave a small gap, curve down and then in towards the bottom. And I'll just curve this back up underneath the foot. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting down here, curve down and in towards the same height, leave a gap, curve down and in, round this out, and pull it up underneath the foot. Let's move back out towards this gap and draw on the point. Starting at the top, curve down and then out, go to the bottom, curve out and then down. Now I'm just going to merge in towards a center point. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting with the top, coming down and out. Do the same thing along the bottom, and then go out towards a point. Let's go ahead and start adding some detail around the wing. We're going to start at the very top of the cloud. I'm just going to start by curving up and then out. And do the same thing on the right side. Then from the end, we're going to angle down and in. Then I'm going to pull this in behind the fur on the left side. I'm just going to taper this. It goes in behind the cloud, continue along the bottom, in behind the fur. Do the same thing on the right. Curving in, then down, and we'll continue along the bottom towards the side of the body. Now right where this trim meets the cloud, we're going to draw a curve, going out, and then bending that back in. And then we'll stretch another curve going out a little bit further. Going out, rounding it out. Now I'm just going to draw a straight angled line coming in towards the side of the fur. Let's do the same thing on the right. Going out, rounding out the end, come down, and angle in the side of the body. And then from the top we'll step down, draw an angled line going out. Then you go a little bit further, round out the ends, and we'll pull that back in towards the side of the body with a straight line. Let's do that again. We're going to step back, angle up and out, round up the end, and then pull that straight in towards the side. Let's add a couple more along the bottom. We're going to step back, angle down and out, round up the end, and go straight up and in. Now with the last one, we're going to start halfway along this line, curve out and then down, round it out, and then come in towards the inside edge of the wing. Now I'm going to add some detail to the bottom of the wing. Starting down here, curve down and in. The same thing on the right. And do another curve, going down and then back up. And here we're going to curve down and then out towards the side. Let's flatten off the end with a straight angled line. And we'll just blend in towards the inside edge of the wing. Now from this point, we're going to step out, just curve out and up, Do the same thing on the right. And then from the inside, we're going to come straight down. Go to the outside, go out with an angle. Connect the outside to the inside with that same curve of the wing coming in. And then we're going to leave a gap, draw another line going across the end. Then from the inside, we're going to curve out and then up and do the same thing with the outside. Now we're going to go up to this gap right here. We're going to draw a curve that goes out and then back in, but we're going to leave a gap in the center. Go up and then out, leave a small gap, and just pull that back in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving out and then in, and down along the inside. From the inside, we're going to angle up and out on both sides. Let's go to the outside, draw that same angle line. Connect the outside to the inside with a curve. And we'll do the same thing along the bottom. Starting at the top of this line, we're going to go out. And at the bottom, we'll go straight across towards the left and right. And we'll close off the outside with another curve. And now we're going to surround the outside edge of the wing with some random geometric shapes. Let's start on the left side. Start with a straight line coming down and in. From the top, we'll angle out. Do the same thing along the bottom. Then close off the end. Let's take that and flip it over on the right. Let's start with that angled line. Close off the ends with a straight angled line coming down and out. And flatten off the bottom. Let's add a shape up here. Starting with a point. Go out, straight across, and then down. Do the same thing on the right. Start with that point, go out, in, and then down. And then we'll add some more shapes along the outside. Move over to the right and do the same thing. Let's add a couple more. And one more along the bottom. And that's pretty much it. There's GMAX Butterfree from Pokemon Sword and Shield. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.